What have you been doing? You look like you've been in the sun. You probably where were you? Vacationing or something?
Yes, I was.
Good for you.
Yeah, it was great. I went to St. Bart's.
Nice down there.
Oh my God, expensive and nice.
Mm-hmm. What kind of things do you do? You go to the beach a lot?
Yeah, we stayed at a hotel where it was right on the sand, and that's all we did every day was just wake up and swim in the ocean.
Oh, that's fantastic, isn't it?
So nice. The water was blue. It was with my daughter Coco and her godmother and my co-star of the show, Josh Hopkins, and his friend, and we just had a ball.
Mm-hmm. Was this your daughter's first time in this kind of the Caribbean emerald green blue water stuff?
Yeah, it's the first. No. That kid's traveled. She went to Anguilla before.
Oh, same deal. Oh,
Yeah.
well, she must love it then.
Yeah.
It must be great. We have some photos here. This is you and this. Whoa, wow, look at that. Good for you.
Oh, thanks.
Whoa, how about that? And you're saying, holy crap, is that a barracuda? Here's another one. Now, who took these pictures?
Well, see, Dave, you know when the paparazzi are there, so that's not, I mean, that's real, but I was working it pretty hard.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, every day I would wake up and we knew they were planted on the right and planted on the left, and so it became a joke like, all right, let's see how Sports Illustrated we can get. And I really was like, I sucked it in, I moved, my arms are stretched out. I don't walk like that.
Well, they look great. I mean, however it happened, they look great, and congratulations.
Thank you.
But does that ruin a vacation for you, knowing that that's going on?
Well, it was almost like that was a separate exercise. I mean, like, if you have to stand like that, it was actually working out. But what I would normally do, the way I would normally stand and walk would have been like, I would have been like this out of the ocean. It would not.
No, I don't. I don't believe that for a second.
It's okay that they were there, but they were diehards, man. I was like, you're getting nothing. Like, oh no, that's not true. They actually did get something.
Yeah.
I had a little nipple slip. Yeah.
Wow.
What they call it. Oh, good. You have it.
Is that it? Okay.
That's it. Wow, Dave.
Oh.
That's not pixelated or anything.
No. I don't know if we can show that, but.
Oh, but go ahead. There you go. Ew, I was cold.
Wow. That's craziness. Now, let's talk about your husband. You're still married to David Arquette?
I am.
Now, how is David Arquette? Because he's been on this show many times. He's an unusual fellow.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, this marriage must be fun. Must be fun because he brings an odd energy, the likes of which you don't see routinely.
No.
Yeah.
He's something else.
Yeah. But now you're taking some time apart. Is that what it is? Yeah.
We're separated, and David is sober now. He's over 100 days sober. He's doing great.
Great.
You know, they give you these birthday chips, and I was like, you're only 100 days old, which is actually sometimes older than he was when we were married. But he's doing great. We're getting along great. We're so, it's kind of the best we've ever been. We were just in Disney World, and we were, sorry.
What do you mean?
Well, I was going to say, we were in Disney World, and we were talking, we were laughing so hard because we're so close now and being so real and honest that I was like, David, you know what? You're 39. You look great. You're going to probably find somebody named Tiffany or Brittany or something. And I was by his house the other day and I saw it. Everything is looking the way he would like it to look as opposed to the way I would like it to look. And I just said, look, when you end up with one of those girls, if we don't make it, can I come over and just organize the drawers a little bit? Just keep it the way it was. And he said, yeah, I'll just tell Brittany, look, she seems controlling, but if you give her a couple hours, this place is going to be great.
Now, if you... Now, how is your daughter with this? Because that's, of course, what you always worry about is what is the effect on your little girl?
She is, I would say she's doing great, because she is, except for she's having a little hard time today. She's here in the room, and she can come out with some mean ones, boy.
What's the
I don't know if
problem?
I should be sharing this, but she's like mad that I didn't have time. I was having to get ready for the show, and she's like, your daddy goes to Haiti. You just put makeup on. I was like, wow.
That's tough.
We went to
Whoa,
St. Bart's. We didn't go to Haiti, and David did go to Haiti recently.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, our next vacation, we will go to Haiti.
to Haiti, good for
Coco.
you. Yeah,
We
yeah.
won't go to St. Bart's. We'll go to Haiti.
And if you,
I do things, but she did give me a low blow.
when you think in terms of the daughter, you think, oh well, this would be great to, maybe the family will, and you're functioning as a family. And if you had to predict, like when you come back the next time you're here, well, where will the relationship be then?
Between me and David, where are we going to be together?
Yeah.
I don't know what's going to happen. I really don't. I'm sure this decision needs to be made at some point, but we're getting along so well that I hate to like rock the boat. I really do. He came to the premiere of Scream 4, and he was with two little people that are part of the show he does at Beecher's Madhouse at the Roosevelt Hotel.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I would normally have been his date, but he brought his two friends, and I was like, good for him. This is what he loves.
Are
He
these
loves...
the goddesses?
No.
Oh,
No.
I don't know.
It's a part of an act he's doing.
Oh.
He's a showman. David is just really being able to be himself and be kind of crazy. He's been on Howard Stern a lot.
Well, isn't that where a lot of this trouble began? The Howard Stern show?
I think it was first, we got separated, and David wanted to kind of just go out and tell the truth, but he was doing a lot of drinking and stuff, so sometimes he might be drinking.
I don't mean to laugh, but isn't that always the way? When you're drunk, that's really when you want to share the truth with the world, yeah.
And he did, and he shared a lot, but now, I was listening yesterday, and I love Howard, and David is just himself, but he told everybody, oh, yeah, I tried to hit on Courtney in Disney World. I'm like, dude, that's not really for everyone to know. But
it's interesting, though, and did that happen, actually?
he did try to hit me, yeah. He hit pretty hard, and I said, you don't have the fast pass right now. Not to that ride.
And does Disney World have a policy about that?
Yes, they put us in separate rooms.
Yeah, but I'll just tell you this, and I don't know you well, I don't know David well, but to hear the description of you working together with him and your daughter and stuff, it all sounds great. It sounds like a family that could function. So my hope would be that you actually, rebuild the family.
I hope so. I hear you. Yeah. I think when we got married, I thought we set a pretty good example of having a couple last in Hollywood for that long. And I think that if we don't make it, or either way, we're going to set an example of how you can really still. I love him more than anything in the whole world.
Mm-hmm. Well, there you go. Enough said. Isn't that enough said?
That's enough said.
A lot of this stuff I learned from watching the Oprah behind the scenes. And how about the Cougar Town in its second season? When does that begin, the second season?
Cougar Town, we've been off the air for about 9 weeks, and they were sparing us to have to be opposite American Idol for that long. And so we're going back on Monday, and then our regular time on Wednesday, and right for the finals, of American Idol, which is great. But I hope people watch, because I love that show.
Where do you go to see it? Where do people?
You watch it on Monday after Dancing with the Stars, but then our regular time every Wednesday at 9 o'clock.
So it's on the
That's
ABC,
right? I forgot,
then, right?
it's been so long. It's 9 o'clock, right? Yeah.
ABC?
No, it's not. It's 9:30.
How many times do I have to say ABC?
ABC. I'm sorry, but I gave the wrong time.
No.
9:30 ABC. Sorry. That's nice of you to let us say that so many times.
Well, I was.
I appreciate it.
Oh, wait a minute. Let's take a look at a clip here from Scream 4. Watch this. That's all you need to know. The lovely Courtney Cox, Scream 4. It opens Friday, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much, Courtney. Always a pleasure.